I just wanted to show you my huge patch of Everglades cherry tomatoes that were volunteers from last year and are growing wild out here all throughout one of my raised beds. They're just all intertwined with the other plants, and then they're growing all the way through the bed to the other side into the grass. They're all in the grass, all among the weeds. We can't mow the grass out here because then we'd hurt the tomatoes that are growing all over here. All the red that you see in the grass is tomatoes. So right about there is the end of this bed, and that's where I had planted the Everglades cherry tomatoes last year. I didn't replant any this year. They just popped up by themselves and they spread out in every direction. So they're going all the way out there where you see all of that, all the way up through here, and in the bed on both sides they're coming up through here. They extend about up to here. So starting from about here all the way out there, is where I just walked over from, and they extend just about as far on the other side of this bed. And this is where I started. The ones out in the grass are just growing in the sand and the native Florida soil and in among the weeds. So I have tons of tomatoes, way more than I could ever use. And I haven't done anything to these. I haven't fertilized them. I've done nothing, and these are just growing wild out here. I mean, this bed has good compost in it, so the soil is pretty fertile in this spot. But some of them, like I said, are out there just growing among the weeds in the sand. So I do water out here because I have other plants growing out here, so I water, but I haven't done anything to try to cultivate these or tend them or give them any special care, and they just are growing themselves, just volunteers from seeds. So if you hear people talk about Everglades tomatoes, this is what they're talking about, and this is why they're popular in Florida, because they need no attention and they can just grow wild in these patches like this, and they'll probably live well into the summer even after all the other tomatoes have died. So I'm just out here to pick some for my dinner and thought I'd show you my big patch.